idiot tattooed on my forehead. Do I have dumbass tattooed on my forehead? Welcome to Life's a Trip and I Forgot the Map, the podcast that embraces the messy, magical ride of figuring life out. I'm Misty, your host, your fellow wanderer, and here we trade perfection for permission to grow, stumble, laugh, and start over. So grab your emotional snacks, be sure to buckle up, we're in for a ride. Let's hit the road. I just have a few things on my mind that I'm thinking about, and I just wanted to talk about today. It's not like, it's not like I really have something planned. I do have things planned that I want to talk about and set up things, but this is more just me and my thought process. So because we're on this journey together and this trip can be so messy that sometimes we have to take a step back and take a breather, right? And just kind of process things. So process this with me. I don't know about you, but I deal with a lot of things on a daily basis. I go through a lot of things. I'm very emotionally based. So a lot of what I'm doing is connected to my emotions. Let me put it that way. I am a caregiver, which my official title is something a little different than caregiver or IP, but I deal with a lot on a daily basis, not just about other people, but me as well. Like, I'm dealing with migraines, it's just lack of sleep, wanting to sleep, very, very low energy, like I said, fatigue. But yet I get all these creative things I want to do, and I start doing them, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go take a nap, I gotta stop, I gotta move. And then when I do, to take care of myself, I feel like I'm falling behind, like I'm lacking, and I'm not progressing in any way. Which is so not true, because every little step, every little thing you do is momentum forward. Even if you think you're going backwards, it's still momentum forward because you're learning something that you didn't pick up the first time. So you got to go back, relearn that, go through it again, relearn that lesson so you can move forward, right? So I'm not really falling behind on anything. I have things that I've got in the works that I'm working on, and I'm trying to get those things done, but I'm also taking time out and really taking care of me, trying to figure out what's going on with me so I can fix those issues health-wise so I can advance and continue forward even better. As of yet, I haven't quite figured those out. I figured out a few things, but not everything. Oh my gosh. And then, I'm telling you, my daughter and I are doing wall Pilates just about every day. At least, was it 4 to 5 times a week, because there are a couple of days here and there where things just don't line up and we just can't do it. But the most of the time we're doing it. And I'm telling you right now, my body is so sore, but it feels so good. We're doing wall Pilates, the 28-day wall Pilates challenge. My daughter's like, she never wanted to do wall Pilates before because she's like, oh, that's too easy. What does that do? It's not going to do anything. It's too easy. She's used to going to the gym, and she goes to the gym and likes to be there for 2 hours at a time, like 2-3 times a week, right? Which is fine. There was a time when we lived close enough, we could do it together. And then I loved going to the gym because I got to go with my daughter and I felt like I was being supported and I could support her, and I was just having a lot of fun with it. And then she moved and things changed and I just couldn't go with her anymore, and it's like I lost interest. But now we're doing everything online because she still lives like, I think it's an hour and 25 minutes from me. So she still lives kind of far, but we have this connection online that we can do everything virtually together. So that really helps out a lot, and it's fun. We're having fun with it. We do cuss at the computer, at the videos we're doing and throughout the whole thing, just because we're so sore, and we're like, right now at this stage that we're both at, we just kind of want to be lazy. And we're fighting through that because laziness is not going to get you anywhere. Actually, being lazy will get you someplace. It'll get you in a wheelchair, or you end up becoming a beached whale. Whichever one fits your fancy, right? And she and I don't want to be either one of those. We want to be active participants in life. So we're kind of like, we're going to work through this. Everything's going to be great. We want to be in shape. We want to be able to move freely. We want to be able to do these things. So we're doing it. Oh my goodness. my body is so sore. And you'd think I'd be able to sleep better. Nah, I'm still waking up around 2, 2:30, especially 3 a.m. I wake up a lot at 3 a.m. and then again at 4, 4:35. There was a day, it was bliss. I did go to sleep late. I got to sleep about 10:30, 11. But I managed to sleep in until 6, until my alarm went off, and that was freaking amazing. I mean, hello. But anyway, all I want to do all day is sit here and write my books and be creative and be able to help people that way. But I have to live life. I can't just sit here and create things. I do. Don't get me wrong, I do. But I also have to be active. And I have responsibilities. And that brings up another topic. Do I have idiot tattooed on my forehead? Do I have dumbass tattooed on my forehead? I do not think so. Nowhere on my body does it say I'm stupid or I'm a dumbass. So why do people keep trying to treat me that way? It's because they are worried. They're coming from a place of good in their eyes, not realizing they're projecting their own insecurities and thoughts and feelings about what they're doing in their situation on you. They're worried that you're going to make the same mistakes. So, we have to learn to let it go. Listen, evaluate, let it go. Release, right? So, I love my kids dearly, and I know they come from a place of good and love. But what the heck? My mom used to always tell me, because she always said, sorry, I'm moving stuff around. She always said that us kids treated her once we got to a certain age, preteen, we always thought she lost her brains. She didn't have any brains left. So she would always look at me and say, it's okay. Someday I'll get my brains back. And I look at her like, what are you talking about? She goes, well, right now y'all think I'm stupid. She said, at some point, I'll get my brains back and you'll realize I was right. I love you, Mommy. You were right. I'm sorry. I guess it's my turn. Although my kids, they're all grown. I don't have any teenagers left. Thank goodness. I don't know if I could handle teenagers nowadays. Not for me. I don't have anything wrong with kids. I mean, I love kids, but I'm done raising my kids. I'm ready to be a grandma, if anything. But all in good time, right? So, as we're going through life, we're sitting here thinking about what people are saying to us, how we're perceiving things, I should say. It's all about your own self-perception. A lot of times we get so stuck on our self-perception and what we see from the inside looking out, we forget to take the time, step out of the situation, and look at it from an outside point of view. Things are a lot different than what we thought. We have to learn to be more self-aware. Aware of what we're saying, what we're doing, how we're handling things, what people are saying to us, being more aware of how we're taking those things in and how we're reacting to it. Because a lot of times our life and everything around us depends on our perception and our decisions. But we need to make sure that we're making the right decisions, for the entire situation. Not just for right now, but what's to come. Because what we do right now affects everything else. I heard something once, I guess a couple of times, and you can let me know if I get this wrong, okay? But I heard once that right now, what you're living right now is what you manifested years ago or a while ago, right? In the past. So if I'm living right now the way I manifested or wanted to or was thinking back then, can you imagine if you're thinking positive in changing your life and for the better and becoming a better person and more financially free and whatever else, what your future life's going to look like? If that's the mindset you have now, what's it going to look like in the future? I am so excited. And I say excited because yes, I'm nervous too, but nervousness is excitement. It's excitement. So let's roll with it. Let's play with it. Let's just take a deep breath, release all the negativity, and focus on the positive and what we really want. Be self-aware of where you are at this moment and where you're headed. Life's gonna get Interesting. I don't want to say easy because we all know life is not easy, depending on how you look at it, right? It's a roller coaster. It's a road trip. We don't get the map. Doesn't mean our inner compass doesn't know where we're going or how to get there. And sometimes even if it's off, it's only off in our perception. And it's taking us on an adventure that we really need to and deserve to go on, good or bad, because the outcome is all depending on you, your thoughts, your feelings, and how you're going to handle the situation. Okay, now that I've rambled for God knows how long now, well, 12 minutes, I'm going to let you go because I know your day is just getting started or ending. You have things to do. So do I. I'm getting ready to get out of here so I can go to work. I have clients who think that they can't make their own breakfast. And look at that. My phone's ringing. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Have a good one. Well, that's a wrap for today's episode of Life's a Trip. If you're figuring it out as you go, same here. Hit follow, leave a review if you're feeling generous. And remember, you don't need the whole map. You just need the next step.